welcome back to another YouTube video of FlairFX, where we make trading very simple. Now in today's video, I'll be breaking down how to deal with fear and greed. It's more so of a psychological series, so the more likes I get on this video, so I know that you guys are interested in more of the psychology videos like this, right? So now if you're new here, please make sure to hit the subscribe button, guys, and if you're not new here, welcome back, Flair family. It's always good to have you here, so stay tuned because there are gems in this video. Alright, so I think this is one of my favorite videos to make, mainly because of how I've struggled with these emotions for the longest of times, especially in trading. Like fear and greed have been things I've been struggling with, right? I've read a lot of books. They don't really give help, guys. Like, I mean, they are very good books, like Think Like a Wizard, Trading in the Zone. Like, there's a lot of good books, but I'm just saying, like, I think for me, I was a very quick learner through YouTube videos, right? So now we'll start off very simple, fear and greed. If you guys do like this video, make sure to at least get it to maybe like 20 likes, so I know that I can give you more like a psychological series now, because someone did comment saying like I need to introduce a new concept, so we can do a psychology series. After this one I can do FOMO and fear of like, what is this, over trading, like different types of psychological barriers that we face as traders, and I'll break them down step by step, right? But for now, let's tap into fear. All right, so now with fear, it's basically in and of itself like being scared, and I think with being scared in trading is mainly just the lack of knowledge. Scared of losing your money, the fear of you losing your money, the fear of being wrong. There's a lot of things that really pressures traders and cause this thing like fear, right? Because it's relatively a new thing. It's going against your own psychological barrier of losing, right? So now I've compiled 4 steps that I take to help me deal with fear, and also give you 4 steps on greed, right? I really want to make this video short, simple. I want you guys to get the best value for content without even just staring at the screen too long, right? So I'll just tap into it, right? So firstly, knowledge is power. You know, like I've heard this in school, which is like, knowledge is power. But like, once you walk with the sense of trading knowledge and you can help someone else, and I think knowledge, the only best way to know if you have knowledge is if you help someone else, like explain something else to someone else, right? And actually see it work for them too. You get what I mean? And I think that's where you really know. Also, another thing is really taking the time to understand what trading in and of itself is, understanding yourself, because in most cases it's the charts are just a mirror of you. You get what I mean? So it's like the person you are just really mirrors off of the chart. So if you're someone who's really like over risker, someone who's really careless, like the charts will show you like, hey man, you're over risking type of guy, or low risking type of person, right? So now once you know a lot more about trading, taking the time to really find yourself and find the knowledge, the fear really goes down, because like the more you know, the more experience you have. The more experience you have, the less you feel scared. You get what I mean? And then we move on to the second point, like mindful breathing, right? Everybody's like, what do you mean, like mindful breathing? Like taking the time to actually pay attention to your breathing. Because I realized, especially beginning of my trading year, like I would open positions and my heart would just be beating like crazy. Like, and I think if you guys go through that, just comment down below like what you go through, like in terms of your emotions and stuff like that, so you can help the next person understand, right? And how you've dealt with it too. So but like in terms of mindful breathing, taking the time to really pay attention to how you are when you're in a trade, right? Let's say you do feel fear. Be like, why am I scared? Am I risking too much? I don't trust the setup. Is it a signal? There's a lot of things that really kind of help, or like help fuel that fire, especially in terms of fear, right? So taking the time to breathe, those are the types of things that really help. 3 seconds in, 3 seconds out for a full minute. Like, it might sound backwards, right? But as time goes on, you're gonna realize that like your breathing really helps in terms of being calm, especially in these types of situations. Because now imagine you're trading big money. Now it's 6 million rand, $6 million. It's like, it's a lot of money, so you have to keep a cool, calm head all the time, right? Number 3, set realistic goals, guys. And I mean, realistic is subjective to everybody dreams differently, everybody has different goals, right? But let your goals be in a point where it's a little bit not easy to achieve them, but something that you can attain with the work and heart and ethic. Like, you can't just say, like, right now you're relatively starting trading and you want to make $1 million the first month. Like, what? Like, that makes no sense. But it's most definitely possible over a long duration of time. Anything that comes easy is anything that goes easily, right? So the fact that there is pushes and pulls and friction towards your journey to being a trader, you need to understand that that's where it's built on. Like those are the foundation phase. That's where it's built on. So now setting realistic goals, like and be like, okay, cool. At the end of the year, like this could be someone starting out or someone intermediate. Be like, next year I would really like to get funded in terms of like a situation where you manage maybe 50K, 100K, like depending on the type of person you are. Like those are the type of could be like, next year I wanna get a funded account. And then how can you do that? Those are realistic goals, and also give yourself time. Like, don't the more you straffer yourself, put deadlines that are very hard to meet. Yes, they can push you to do your best, but you're gonna be working with a sense of anxiety. Now you're taking every single trade setup because I have to make X amount of money. You get what I mean? It doesn't really help. So setting realistic goals, like for me, I remember my first year trading. I'll even maybe post it on my Instagram, like my goals that I had. Like I would split my year in four, right? My year in four. So it's the first quarter, like term one, term two, term three, right? Term one, initially, I was like, knowledge. I didn't even invest in an account. Like I didn't even deposit into a broker or anything. I was like, the first 3 months, I'm gonna learn knowledge. I'm gonna take my time to sit down and understand this trading thing, right? Then the second term is the term where I need to gain experience. So depositing in an account, blowing, stop loss, like getting to understand what is really happening, right? After learning, I used to read the Candlestick Bible, like in and out of strategies. These are the types of things that you go through, man. Like even talking about it now really makes my heart warm that I came this far, because like back then it was very tough. Like I didn't even understand that things were going bad. Things were going really like tough at that time. But with the time and experience, like now we're going into number 4, like with time and experience and dedication, you learn to mitigate your fears. Like with experience, being on the charts, taking maybe more than 100 trades, 1 million trades, like it gets to a point where it's just like, oh, it's another trade. Oh, okay, we move on. Even when you blow an account, I haven't blown an account in a while because the risk management is okay. But like, even when you do take a very, very bad loss, it's like, you know how to deal with it, mainly because you've experienced this many times. You've had multiple win days, multiple loss days. You know that, man, like if I'm not out and I can trade tomorrow, I can definitely put myself back up and make that back again. You get what I mean? So those are the small things that I did for me understanding like what I can give you, like from all the knowledge and the books I've read. Like these are the things that help mitigate fear, right? Please comment down in the thingy what you used for fear and how you used it to change the way you trade, right? Now we're tapping into greed. All right, now we're tapping into greed. So this is an emotion that I struggled for a long time with. I even still struggle with this now. That's the thing. Like with emotions, you can never really remove them. The only thing you can do is just really manage them. Like you can't control them. You can really manage them, right? So now with greed, it's basically like, just to start off before I go into the points of mitigating it, greed is just wanting more than you already have been given. So it's like, I already have 10, but I want 20. And the thing is, remember, this is a financial market. Like, what is this? There's like 7.7 trillion money circulating in and out of like the forex industry. So it's like, wanting more is okay, right? But wanting more in a sense of like with a sense of regulation is very good as well, right? So now in terms of like, let's start off like the way I deal with greed, right? Number 1, so sticking to your plan, right? What do you mean sticking to your plan? So once you come into trading, right, with the account size you have, with the dreams and the goals and the things that you have, right, through your fear, like setting your realistic goals, I think everything boils down to having a trading plan, right? I'll put the link over here, right, in terms of like how to build your own trading plan. But like, stick to your plan, right? Find ways, like find things that you want, right? For example, let's say X person, right? They relatively want to make 20,000 per month from trading, and the thing is, you have to be trading with a really big account, maybe like 200K account. So maybe they're like, you need 20% to make 20K dollars, right? So obviously you can make that in a month for sure. There are people that I know that can make that in a month, but now being conservative, like be like, okay, cool, I definitely can't make 20K per month, but I can definitely make maybe 3% per month, right? So now, or maybe 4% per month. 4% per month, that's 5 months, right? For 20%. So you're like, okay, in the space of 5 months, I need to make 4%, right? So now, first month, let's say January. If January taps in, you make 1%, or you make 4%. Already you smashed your target, you've made your goal, right? Now trading more. Why are you trading more? Because you want more, because you're on a winning streak. I just hit 4%. Maybe you did it relatively in the first week of the month. It's like, yeah, I can definitely get more. And then the more you do that, the more you risk, you're exposing yourself, and then before you know it, you're -3 at the end of the month. You get what I mean? Like, those are the types of things when you stick to your plan, break it down. I want $20,000, split it across 5 months, 4% per month, sticking to that, right? Going to number 2 as well. This is something I struggled as well with, like profit taking, guys. Like, price would be in your profits, and then it would go high and high. Let's say maybe you have a daily target. Like, for people who have daily targets, say maybe it's trading a relatively small account, $100 account. Maybe you tell yourself, I want to make relatively $10 a day, right? $10 a day. You open your, let's say you take a trade, you open your charts, $17. I mean, yeah, for sure. Like, if the setup allows for you to carry on, I'm most for sure like trade your plan your trade, train your plan, right? But at the same time, it's like sticking to your plan. $10 a day, and you're already on $17. Take that, man. Like, where else are you gonna get $17? Like, that's the thing that I'm also saying. Like, it's that situation where things take time, especially in trading, and to try and make so much in a day won't work. I trust you, tell you this, right? If you can give me a trader that says they want to flip money every day, they probably blew more accounts than you and I can count, right? Traders could be like, hey man, I can take 1% a week. Dude, at the end of the month, that's a whole lot of money. The thing is, with people think you need so much money to make it in trading. If you have the skill that can generate, or you have the strategy and edge that can generate 4% or 3 take profit hits, dude, like, that's a whole lot of money. You get what I mean? So now, being disciplined and like profit taking, like that's something I struggled with, hence why we're coming into number 3. That's having a disciplined risk to reward ratio as well. Like, a fixed risk to reward ratio really changes your trading career, right? A setup can give you 1:7, you take a 1:3 or 1:4. A setup can give you a 1:10, you take a 1:6. You get what I mean? Like, those are the types of stuff that you can take. I promise you guys that most of you guys that watch my video, probably your trades do hit 1:3 8 or 7 times out of 10. You get what I mean? A whole lot of us just want to catch the whole move. Like, if you can catch 70 pips instead of maybe 200, that's really, really good. Like, a lot of people aren't as consistent as that, and you're trying to chase consistency. You're trying to gain 3 over a course of 5 days, rather than gaining 7, losing 6, gaining 2. That's why, like, your account is always going up and going down. It's because of greed, guys. Like, being greedy will really deter you away from a lot of the goals that you have. So having goals, having set realistic goals. Hey, I want to get funded. Hey, I'm going to do it like this. Hey, I'm going to take a 1:3 risk to reward ratio to get to this point. 1:3 risk to reward is 3%. Remember that. So now, if you can get 2 setups a week, clean, or a month, 1:3, 1:3, 1:1, done. That's 6% clean, cut, finish. You get what I mean? And already you already what is this, 6% closer to your 20% goal. How many is that? Like 14% left already. Like, you get what I mean? If the market's giving you more, take it. And the thing is, with the market, the beautiful thing about it, if you take what it gives you, it keeps on giving you what it takes. You get what I mean? So just take the time to really figure out, what are you comfortable with. I'm not saying a 1:3 is what you go for. I know clients that can do 1:5. That's a relatively good one. 1:5, 5% is pretty good. You could pass any funded challenge with 2 trades, and you're trading it consecutively. I think it's most definitely something you can do, right? Now, moving into the 4th one, is something I also struggle with, but I'm definitely getting better. I think having a set group of individuals that look to you and have a sense of accountability forces you to kind of look at yourself and be like, hey, what do I need to change? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get what I mean? So regular self-assessment is something that's really crucial. Like, what I mean by self-assessment is, are you following your plan? Are you sticking to your goals? Are you actually learning? Like, a lot of people think they learn, like with trading, like there's really no, it's not like school where you write a test and then you fail and then you get corrections. It's like, okay, we're doing another paper, like let's try again. With forex, it's like you lose money. It's a sticky situation, but it's like if you get it right, you make money, right? So every single time you lose money, just take it as a failed paper, right? Some papers you just lose because of the probabilities. Like, that's just how things pan out, right? Sometimes you lose trades because just your edge is not the same. So now you always have to consistently test your own strategy. You have to be the teacher. You have to consistently mark, oh yeah, now when it's September or when it's third quarter, it's not going pretty well. Then you already can mitigate different types of things. You get what I mean? So yeah, like, these are the two emotions. I'm starting off with the psychology series. Let's get the video to 20 likes, guys. Once we can get it to 20 likes, then I know for sure that I can include more different types of emotions, how to deal with FOMO, how to deal with over trading, how to deal with like no, I wouldn't say depression necessarily for trading, but like how to get out of an emotional, because you know, when trading, there is those bad times, like losing streaks, how to deal with that, how to deal with funded accounts, how to deal with small accounts, how to deal with big accounts. You get what I mean? Like the psychological aspect of trading, more than just the charts and the breakdowns. I really want to tap into that psychology thing and just include more content. So guys, please comment, tell me what you guys want. Like, that's the only way we're gonna grow as a family. Tell me what you guys want. Do you guys want more introduction to forex for my beginners? You get what I mean? But at the end of the day, thank you for watching my videos. We're on the road to 300, guys. We're almost there. 500 by the end of the year. We can definitely do it, Flat Team. I believe we can. Please make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. And if you made it to this end of the video, you are the goated. You are the family, or part of the family. They don't know, nah, but I know you. I can see you, and I really appreciate you, man. Let's just keep on doing this until we can keep on doing this. But other than that, it's Mr. Flair signing out.